Cheers, welcome to my channel. This is a timely tarot oracle reading about random shift. This is general or collective, so parts may or may not resonate with you. Take what works for you and just leave the rest. This is also a timely reading, meaning that if you're watching it at this time, it is the perfect time for you. Having said that, what was going on in your life, if it's been a while since I posted it, that might give you more clarity. All right, the underlying energy from the tarot is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is talking about the energy of health, wealth, and happiness in the 3D. And the pentacle energy is the element of earth and earthly matters, physical matters of the earth. So of course, money is a very big part of that. But having said that, you could have all the money in the world and still not be living the lifestyle that you want. I'm just going to lower this a bit because I'm having trouble reaching it. I've been trying to get this spread slightly different, and I just want to make sure you can see it. The last one, I didn't have it quite right. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles is talking about, just double check there, that's better. Thank you for your patience. Six of Pentacles is talking about breadcrumbing energy sometimes, but it's also talking about the discernment of the give and take of life. This is talking about how much time, money, energy are you going to invest in any project or, in any relationship or whatever you're working on. And this is saying that at Six of Pentacles, this would be upper middle class and you're doing well and are actually, this is saying that you sowed your seeds and you've collected your harvest and now you're sharing, which is awesome of you. Giving to charity, and you're giving to this person because your discernment is telling you that this person deserves some money. They're going to do something good with it, and you feel good about investing in them. This is talking about the scales of justice are above this person, and if you look closely, you'll notice there's something in their back pocket here. So this is saying that, they're a grifter. They want to use your money and risk your money, but they have what they need. They just don't want to risk their own. So this is saying that you have learned the give and take in life, and you realize like, okay, I'm giving money to this person, but not this one. Sometimes this can also talk about breadcrumbing energy, like you don't feel like you're getting paid what you should be. The energy from my oracle is this is Tales from the Vector, and it's courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light, and it's talking about degrading of energy. So this is that degradation of energy. This is a tactic sometimes people use, and it's also talking about, shedding your skin of anything that is not like a snake, that anything that's not suiting you anymore, that's holding you back from being on your authentic journey, you want to let it go. And we have the white buffalo here in this reading. It's talking about the promise of a better future. So this is talking about one of the tactics that sometimes are used where people will do their best to shame you. Human beings are made up of a lot of water and so it's talking about doing a cleanse sometimes, like detoxifying that sort of energy. And we have the Fool. The Fool is saying that you're going on a new journey. This is talking about, the Fool's taking a leap of faith. He's starting off at the 0 point. In the background, the sun is white, and this is representing being on your destined path, on God's plan, and your innocence, a blank slate, that this is moving into a new energy. You do have a little bit of baggage. You have learned from the past. We can see that you've been on a cycle or two because of your tattered sleeves. But this is basically saying you're taking a leap of faith and with childlike wonder, it's not like you're naive, but you want to be in an energy of enthusiasm and youthfulness. And then we have the King of Pentacles energy, and the King of Pentacles is talking about someone who is very successful and is able to provide a really luxurious lifestyle. That's why he has all these grapes on his robe, and this energy is talking about the being able to provide a good lifestyle. Grapes in tarot represent luxury. So this is saying that this is someone who's admired for his ability to, for his financial acumen and ability to provide a luxurious lifestyle. And also, so this would sometimes can represent like the banker type energy. So representing, if it's a banker, because we have a king here, this would represent someone who's, at least a manager or higher and it could also represent accountants and wealth management, financial advisors, insurance salesmen, retirement planning, trustees, all of that type of energy. And generally, this would be someone that would be a partner or someone who's well established in an established company. And then we also have energy of, the pentacles do represent the element of earth. And so this quite often is talking about real estate, and that could be, land developers and real estate agents. If it's real estate agent, probably someone who is, well established and is dealing with higher end properties. That could be commercial or residential. And also this can represent mortgage brokers, stock brokers, the elements that come out of the ground. So like gold, silver, diamonds, oil, gas, that type of energy, mining of that, and also, the stock market selling those items. It's also talking sometimes about, an entrepreneur that's really successful, or it can even be talking about government agencies and the ones that control the budgets of countries, and that they're different in whatever country. But basically this is saying this is someone that this could be your energy. You don't have to be in any of those industries, but quite often that is the energy. Also like the head financial officer of a large corporation. So someone who has a lot of authority and experience when it comes to money. And we have strength here. This is talking about having the courage and the discipline to be able to look at yourself, at your shadow side, face your deepest fears so that you can reach your infinite potential. So this young woman is reaching in the lion's mouth, and this would be very dangerous. I mean, this lion is a mature male, but he's allowing it because he can see how determined she is. So this lion is actually symbolizing her deepest fears. Sometimes that could be left over from childhood, but she really wants to reach this 100% infinite potential to the power of infinity and beyond, and she is determined to do so. So she's doing the hard work. Having the integrity to really take a look at herself. What do I need to do differently? What can I do better? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to move forward towards? That type of energy. And this could be the energy that, it's interesting because we have like a lot of affluence here, and then we have the 6 and we have only 4 here. And in the tarot, there's 10. So this could be talking about, this card out of all the pentacle cards is talking about the 3 levels of making money, basically. This is safe money. You have a strong foundation to pay your bills and to meet your obligations, but not that much left over for your health, wealth, and like authentic desires, And then this is also talking about reaching your crown and glory so that you can really be on your path and doing exactly what you were wanting to do on your path of glory. And you can see this person has their back to the city. And this says that sometimes you have to leave your comfort zone and take calculated risks to be able to move to the next level of money making. And I do emphasize calculated risks, and that may be why this dude is here, because maybe it's saying if you are making taking like some really big steps, make sure that you get the financial advice that you need to do so. This is also talking about not playing small, or maybe in the past you have played small, and maybe you're wanting to start something up, and this is the energy. This is also saying, though, that you have your back to the city, and that can sometimes talk about leaving, actually literally relocating to be somewhere where maybe your specialized talents or whatever are more needed. And it can also be talking about just, it's hard to be a hero in your own small town, and maybe it's time for you to explore moving in a different direction. That's this new energy coming in here. All right, and then we have now that you know, you have conviction beyond a doubt that the direction you want to go. So generally the Fool, when he's starting out on a journey and it's a new cycle, another cycle has ended, and maybe you learned a lot in that cycle about the give and take in life. That's what I feel this is talking about. And so this is saying that now you are standing your ground. The wands represent the element of fire. It's talking about the wood fueling the fire for passionate action. And you notice he's protecting his heart here and standing up for himself, standing on higher ground, with more knowledge about life, about how much, to invest in who or what. And you're standing on higher ground, and the boots, you have a boot on one shoe and a boot on one shoe. Sorry, you have a boot on one foot and a shoe on the other. So that can be talking about being still in between two worlds. And right now, as I'm doing this reading, we're moving from one eclipse season to the other. So this energy has been coming up a lot. You may have just received some information that has set you on a new journey. This give and take, you've done your business, and this is about wanting to move forward in a strong way. These other 6 wands can be talking about the actions of others that are coming towards you that want what you have. But you're maybe, now that you know what you have conviction beyond a doubt, you're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to move forward. Now, sometimes this can talk about the energy of someone walking in someone else's shoes. So it can talk about sometimes there being some sort of energy of forgery, identity theft, catfishing, that type of energy. And conviction beyond a doubt could mean maybe those people or whatever has happened here, that you have justice, you had justice from that, and now you're able to move on to, you have enough to be able to move forward in the direction you want to move forward in. Yeah, because look at this. We have 8 wands here. And look at this. Like, we have 7 here. And now you have 8. And I feel like this is saying you've launched this new project. And these are landing. And it could be talking about also at the same time, you're launching a new project on this new journey. And other people are launching actions towards you to stop you from launching your new project. And that, but it's not going to work because you're on this brand new cycle. I have faith in that. That's the energy it's saying. I have faith in what I know now. I didn't know before. Now that I know what I know this is going to work, and I know how to do it. And so you've launched something new, and maybe the actions from the past are trying to come stop it again, but it's not going to work. Yeah, look at this. We have the 10 of wands here. So this is talking about you've managed, like this is you bringing your harvest in. So definitely this is talking about having landed these 8 wands that you launched, and 2 of them, this card is like has a lot of different kind of meanings to it, or the same meaning but in different ways. And so look at this action we have. It's now that you know what you know, and you know how to get to land these 8 wands that you're launching here, and you manage to come home and you have 10 wands. This is your harvest. And so this is talking about 10 here. Look at that, hey? And so this is saying that this card represents that you're carrying a heavy load. It hasn't been an easy journey. And this is, I feel, talking about what's launched you. Either this is what you just launched and this is talking about accomplishing it, or this is talking about what happened in the past, and now this is the energy you're moving into. The past, present, and future can get really all together it comes into the now moment, as in the readings. So, but this is basically saying if these wands represent the seeds that you planted and your harvest from them. And you can see this person is feeling like the load is really heavy. You're tired. It's been a long, you've had to really pour your energy into this. And it's also saying, though, that this is your harvest and you're very close to home. This is saying, do not quit now. Keep going. A lot of people quit right before they're about to be successful. And so this is talking about having your, there's a saying, you can't see the forest due to the trees. And that's because you can get so enmeshed in the details that you don't see the big picture anymore. And this is also saying, I feel like 8 of these 10 wands are your harvest, and 2 of them are heavy burdens that you're carrying for other people. It's time to put those burdens down, especially if this is the new cycle that you're going on, or putting these 2 burdens down caused you to be able to be in a new cycle of being way more lucrative, that your actions really paying off after doing all this, figuring out, okay, what do I need to do different? You can see his home is right there. Drop the 2 burdens, or if there's more, don't be carrying other people's burdens. Lay them down in the field and get home and sort through your harvest so that you can be on this new journey, or this is you on the new journey in doing this. And then we have the Knight of Swords coming in. The Knight of Swords energy is saying some information or communication is coming in. This is talking about, sometimes this card, people can feel like it's the energy of a fool rushing in, or someone, it's definitely someone who's running from something. So they're running from this energy of you, I feel, taking this action. I feel that's what this is about. And they're, oh no, like they're like, look at their harvest, they're bringing their harvest in, they're even giving to charity. For whatever reason, that's a problem. But this is the promise of the white buffalo. This is Lakota energy, and it's talking about a promise of a new beginning, of new energy coming in. And so why this is bothering the Knight of Swords, this energy sometimes can talk about someone, like we can see only half of his sword. So he might only have half the information. We can't see the point, and he might not be able to either. There's a big red flag on the back of his helmet, and the sky even looks nervous and jagged. The horses in tarot represent heartfelt energy and your passion, and he's pushing this horse. This horse is anxious, and they're running through barren land against the wind. So this is saying that I don't know if he's trying to get information to someone or he's running from this information, but whatever this is, it's saying that there's some sort of information, communication coming in, and there's concern around it. I don't feel this is your concern. I feel like you already worked through that. So I feel like, and you look at the color here, and this is the concern about the actions you've taken. It's the same color, but it's sword energy, not wand energy, if you notice. And the swords in tarot do represent the element of air. They represent your thoughts. And, the swords are mental intelligence, discipline of your mind. This card quite often can represent an investigation going on, or spy energy. Like this could be legal or illegal investigation. And quite often it talks about technology being used. And so it can be talking about the guy behind the curtain kind of energy. It can be talking about, I'm just trying to think, hot mics and hidden cameras, that type of energy, a private detective, or, investigating. Some investigation is happening regarding what's going on here. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So this is saying that this, I feel, again, is your energy, because we're talking about the wand energy, and I feel this is talking that you did take the risk, and that you've moved forward. And now it even can sometimes represent an energy like, we have 2 wands that you have walked through and left. And so this can be talking about leaving those 2 wands behind. And now that you've let go of those burdens, you're walking forward. And sometimes this can represent being in a couple and now being single, or vice versa. This person is standing on the precipice of change. the sun is shining on the water here, making it golden, and there's ships sailing by, and this is talking about wanting to get on a ship and sail. Now I feel this is your energy here, because of this is your actions, but someone's upset that this could be about you. This always reminds me of an entrepreneur's energy, where maybe you have, you're expanding your business, and maybe you're even taking it global, going overseas, that type of energy. So this is talking about wanting to be on another adventure. This could also talk about some romantic passion coming into your life, and you're entering a relationship and going single, or you've met someone and you've ended a relationship and are met someone and are now moving forward in a new relationship. It just, again, the past, the present, and the future. And then we have this energy here. This is funny. This 111-11-11 portal is coming up again here. So the 111-11-11 portal is talking, like this card here is quite often talking about having a strong foundation for something new coming in. And it's talking about like the beginning of ultimate fulfillment coming your way. Now, this can be the official marriage card as well. So this could be talking about walking into a relationship and wanting to be one. And that could be what you might be passionate about moving forward with someone. And this is like the official marriage card of tarot. But it is talking, it doesn't have to be, it's talking about commitments that you make, and also partnerships. So it can be maybe in business, maybe someone overseas wants to invest in your business and they know a lot about it, or some sort of, but it's the promise of a really strong future. And it's also representing the 111-11-11 portal, which I just did a random shift reading about this. And so now we're talking about it again. The best way to explain the 111-11-11 portal is talking about, how it happens. So like basically you're sitting at your computer and you glance at the clock and it's 11:11 and you're thinking, oh, right, that's right, I have an appointment at 1:30. So I better look it up. You Google it to see what the exact address is and how long it's going to take you. And it's at 111 11th Avenue, and it takes 11 minutes to get there. And you're like, well, that's weird. But whatever, you're leaving the house and you glance at the clock and it's 1:11 and you're like, okay. You're on your way to, you're driving, and all of a sudden there's a detour and you're thinking, oh no, I don't want to be late for my appointment. But the car in front of you all of a sudden starts moving and you're getting through and you're like, yes. And then you look, oh, it has a 111 number on the license plate. So you're in this, this is the 111-11 portal. And basically it's saying that you're manifesting at a very high rate. Watch your thoughts, because your thoughts matter. And that could be this energy here saying, this could be talking about even your energy in the past that you didn't realize it. Because the thing about the 111-11-11 portal is whenever you see that and you start seeing it all over the place, it's the universe communicating with you through synchronicity, saying, watch your thoughts. And we can get in the habit of having negative thoughts and not even realizing we do. And the 111-11 portal is talking about watch your thoughts, focus on where you want to go, not on the problems and how you're going to get there. So this is coming in. This is the second random shift reading I've done. And again, it's talking about the 111-11-11 portal. It's also talking about you may be manifesting at a higher level now, because these were your own thoughts that were stopping you from moving forward. And now that you've been in this portal, you're catching them. And so you're letting the universe know, I want to move forward in a new way. I love this. This is, I feel like part 2 of the reading that I just did. And I think I managed to set this up a little bit better so you can see the whole reading good. I'm taking suggestions from the comments from my viewers, and they're saying they want to see the cards more as they come out. So I'm doing my best to do so, but I'm in a very limited space here. And sometimes it just depends on the angle that the camera's on. And I don't want to mess up. Some people want me to do it, and some people are saying they'd rather I didn't. So I'm going to do it this way for a little bit and see. All right. We have the numbers on these cards represent the paintings as they're listed in my oracle. And this is Tales from the Vector, and it's courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. I think I already said that. I will put them in the order they appear here and put them down below. So we have deception here. So you may have gone through some sort of deception, and maybe it was with someone else. And once you walked away from that relationship, the energy shifted and you're on a new thing, because it's saying, kiss me good, there's a hex in the city. And then we have the all-star energy, which is talking about using your insight. And so it's saying making sure that you use your insight to and also consult with experts to make sure that if you're making a large financial decision, that you're consulting with someone that, like, if you're planning to sell a property or buy property, that type of energy, you want to make sure that you're talking to someone that knows what they're doing. And then that will give you good, strong advice. And then we have the Hierophant, but you also want to use your own insight in that as well. So the Hierophant energy is talking about traditional structure. And the Hierophant actually is talking about bringing a judgment has been made on the spiritual realm, and it's coming down to the physical. And so it's saying, first it would be like, if you're a religious person, this would represent the traditional structure of your church or your religion. So, the leaders of that, this could be Pope, Cardinal, Bishop, that type of energy, maybe rabbis, gurus, whatever that is in your religion or whatever. Bringing that energy down into the legal systems on the planet, basically. And if you're more spiritual, this could represent meditation and prayer, and then moving that energy down and connecting with Source without the intermediary. Sorry, my tongue's tied today. And then we have the devil energy here. So what's this about? So this is talking about some sort of temptation or something that happened here. And it's talking about temptation is very manipulative energy. So whenever the devil energy comes up, I always check to see what's the card coming up next in the deck. That energy is going to talk about what is it about? What minion does the devil send in? Because the devil doesn't do his own dirty work. And does God stop it, or does something happen? What can we know about this? The Emperor. So this could be saying that there is an emperor that is was tempted by manipulative energy, or this could be saying that there's an emperor that God sent in to stop the manipulative energy. We'll keep going here and see which way it goes. We have, it could be both. We don't know for sure, but we're saying that whatever happened here, it's almost, remember this 4 and 6 is talking about manipulative energy, people like wanting to use your money instead of your own for their needs. So it could be talking about that, or it could be talking about this new journey that you're on. I don't know. We're going to reserve judgment on this emperor at this time. We're just going to see, where does this take us? There has been a few. I love to think about the emperors, because the emperor is all 4 kings from the Minor and Canada rolled into one person. This is someone who's on the, like that you can really, an authority figure that you can really trust and go to, and, be sure of the energy. But we're going to see what that's about. I always like to think of them in the upright, but they aren't always in that way. And then we have the Lovers. And so this could be someone that you were, that was in your intimate circle, that you were very close to and that you really looked up to. So that could be like a father figure, an energy of people that you looked up to, that you could get good, solid advice from. but it also is saying it's the lover's energy. So definitely someone that could be like, we have partnership, marriage, commitments like that here. But it also could represent, in the beginning in tarot, the Lover's card was actually about choice and who do you invite into your, into your inner circle. And we do have here, I do feel you put 2 burdens down here. So it's talking about the shift in energy from having done that. And then we have Aries energy. I feel like this is talking about really new energy coming in. Like the birth of the white buffalo is a momentous event. It's talking about a second chance, like having like the results that you want and enjoying the process. The 1111111 portal is talking about, it's not just about getting to the top here of the pyramid. It's about how you get to the top and do you enjoy the journey, and you're supposed to enjoy your life, right? And so this is about, they don't call us human doings, they call us human beings. So maybe you were so busy trying to get to where you were going that you didn't enjoy the journey as much. That's what the reading before was about, enjoying the journey. And I feel this is more about just being your authentic self. It's okay to be you, it's okay to be different from the crowd or whatever and stick out like a sore thumb sometimes. It's all right. Be your authentic self and go after your authentic desires. And then that's when you're on a foolhardy journey. So you can anticipate a really good, strong future by coming in there. And that's the promise of this energy here. I really like this reading. It's kind of funny because it's the random shift readings. I never know what I'm going to get, but the 111 portal has come out twice now in both. So I'll figure out what to do with this. And I probably will do one more reading today. I do hope that you've enjoyed this, and I like the advice in this. This is good advice. And thank you for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.